said something at some point that real estate, that time and inflation were real estate's best friend. I thought that was something well put. I mean, why did you say that? What's that mean?
Yeah, so one of my mentors, who's since passed, his name was Jonah Goldrich. He always said time and inflation were real estate's best friends, and it's sort of like having a long-term horizon. And over time, in with inflation, the value to reproduce the property, it keeps increasing. And even now, you have construction materials rising, and you'll have labor costs rising. It just it's a great hedge against inflation having real assets, like real estate, in the portfolio. So I think as long as you're able to withstand any kind of shocks, there's always recessionary time periods. You always come through better on the other side as long as you could withstand them, not be a forced seller kind of thing. And then time and inflation will take care of the rest.
Yeah, I saw that what I like about apartment buildings, and that's sort of your focus, is that it sort of adjusts every year, and it keeps with the market. So if the market goes up a little bit, with commercial, like we were talking about that other property, the Air One, or commercial generally has longer term fixed lease rates. So it's hard to adjust to market if there is a downside or an upside.
Yeah, I think it's better for the tenant to lock in a long-term lease, but for the landlord, you want to sort of have those. I like annual. Yeah, you could definitely move and be at the market. It works both ways, though. If the market goes down, but at the same time, if the market's going down, the tenant's going to usually want reductions, and their businesses aren't performing as well. And if you want to, keep the tenant, if it's not the strongest of tenant with high credit and whatever, you got to work with your tenants also in general in retail, office, whatever. So I think I like real estate that has a lot of tenants. You don't have to rely on any tenant, to hurt the rent roll, like an office or shopping center, having hundreds of units in a building, and you're always gonna have people coming in, moving out, and it's okay. You'll have consistently pretty high occupancy, and if the unit sits too long, just lower the rent a little. Someone will come in.
Right.
That's the way. It's more consistent, the cash flows.
Right.
It's not as when the times are good, it's really good for commercial, but it's lumpy, the cash flow, and you have big capital expenditures whenever a tenant leaves, and
and it could be a long
fees
time.
And vacancy.